On a hillside in a city park in Ypsilanti, Michigan, a shepherd prepares a temporary paddock for her flock of sheep. The enclosure will pen the animals on a hill where the steep grade makes mowing the tall grass difficult if not dangerous, but not for sheep. Yuko Fraser of Project Mow is the shepherd. Her sheep will be released into the paddock and they will eat the tall grass from the steep hill. It won't take them very long. She knows what she's doing. Yuko sets an electric fence around the area she wants the sheep to groom and then places a snow fence beyond the electric fence to keep people from seeing how much it hurts to touch an electric fence. The plan is to let the sheep eat the grass here and then move the paddock over to groom the rest of the hill later. Yuko's sheep are working sheep. The sheep, 22 of them, arrive by trailer. Yuko was very gracious and took a minute to talk to me. And what is the name of the business that you have?
Project Mow is what I do with these sheep. They're Katahdin sheep and they're hair sheep. So it's not wool, it's coarser, wool or hair you want to call it. So they shed the hair, so shepherds don't have to shear them. If you're not after wool, that's just one less thing you have to do. So it's Katahdin. From what I understand, they're from Maine. This particular kind of sheep by Mount Katahdin. So it's U.S. American sheep, and they come
Maine, USA. It's good for Ypsilanti. We like that here. Right?
Yeah, and then and then they're fun because they come in all different kind of patterns and colors, and actually all the lambs had a ram or father that had cow pattern, like black and white. That's why you see a lot of lambs that's just like the father.
I asked Yuko how she came up with the idea for Project Mow, and she told me a good friend came up with the idea in conversation. Yuko was talking about having to move the sheep to new paddocks often during dry spells because the grass wasn't growing back fast enough. Why don't you take the sheep to where the grass is growing, her friend asked. Right then, Yuko says, I knew with this simple idea and the cuteness of my sheep, I was onto something good. And they are really, really cute. Good luck brought Project Mow to Riverside Park. Yuko tells me she was picking up her lunch at a local food truck and the guy in line next to her happened to be Ypsilanti's Director of Public Services, Stan Curtin. She struck up a conversation, they had a couple of meetings and then a city council meeting, and Project Mow was given a green light in Ypsilanti. Riverside Park seemed like the best place to start. These Katahdin sheep are an ideal workforce. They need no shearing, they need no training, no supervision, they take short breaks when they need them, and every day is bring your lamb to work day. They nurse comfortably in the workplace. You have some very young sheep here. What's a baby sheep called?
Lambs.
It's a lamb. I should have known that. And they can work as soon as they can walk.
Yeah, probably about an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
What a great workforce.
hour, and then they, the first couple of days it's just their milk, and within a few days they start trying to eat some grass, and then by the time 4 to 6 weeks, half of their diet is from the grass.
So you don't have to train your employees at all?
No, they're natural.
Where do they stay when they're not working, when you don't have them out on a project?
I am a member at Farmers Co-op at Dawn Farm, which is right down the street on Stony Creek. It's a rehab facility, and they're gracious enough to have us on their property for a few. We have 6 or 8 members now to use their property. So if they're not working out and about, they live on the property of Dawn Farm.
Now, I asked you yesterday about sheep poop, and you said you leave that here. It's
a free fertilizer. It's free fertilizer, and it's organic. There are a lot of fiber content in their poop that they don't burn the grass, so it's perfect.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It's great to have you here. Thanks for helping us in our town.
Sure.
The ovine landscaping provided by Yuko Fraser's Project Mow is a completely organic, safe, somewhat quiet, completely adorable, locally sourced solution that burns no gasoline and leaves only fertilizer. This is great for Ypsilanti. It's great for anywhere.